Imagine a player who spent years struggling to find his place in the NHL and suddenly transforms into a key piece for a Stanley Cup-winning team. That's Sam Bennett, and his future is about to become one of the hottest topics of this offseason. After an inconsistent stint with the Calgary Flames, where he scored just 67 goals in 402 games over 7 seasons, Bennett was reborn with the Florida Panthers. Since his arrival, he has recorded 90 goals and 187 points in 276 games, while also being a crucial playoff performer, contributing 29 points in 39 games and helping the team lift the Stanley Cup. Now he is set to test the free agent market at the perfect time, with the NHL salary cap about to rise, making his next contract even more valuable. The Florida Panthers want to keep him, but the franchise faces financial challenges, with about $19 million available for contract renewals, including key names like Brad Marchand and Aaron Ekblad. This means Bennett could be one of the most sought-after names on the market, and one team that will certainly be paying attention to his situation is the Toronto Maple Leafs. According to insider Jeff Merrick, the Leafs are expected to be serious contenders for Bennett, but they will face a major obstacle: agent Darren Ferris. Known for taking his players to free agency to maximize their value, Ferris has previously worked with Mitch Marner and knows how to secure the best possible deal. What does this mean for the Leafs? With approximately $27.5 million to spend this offseason, the team will need to make tough decisions. How can they fit Bennett in without compromising potential renewals, such as those of John Tavares and Matthew Knies? That's the big question the front office will have to answer in the coming weeks. The race for Sam Bennett will be a real battle, and the Leafs may be ready to enter the game. But first, he needs to hit free agency on July 1st. So, Leafs fans, would you like to see Sam Bennett wearing the blue and white next season? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Leafs News Fan Report to stay updated on all off-season news. If Sam Bennett truly reaches free agency, the Maple Leafs will need to act quickly and strategically. The big question is the team willing to pay the necessary price to secure a player like him? After all, it wouldn't be surprising if his next contract exceeds $8 million per season, given his playoff impact and the growing value of players with his physical and versatile profile. Bennett would bring exactly what Toronto needs: intensity, aggressiveness, and playoff experience, something the team has been desperately searching for in recent seasons. His ability to play as a center or winger while maintaining a physical and productive style would fit perfectly in a roster that needs depth and presence in crucial moments. However, investing heavily in Bennett could mean sacrifices in other areas. If the Leafs pursue him, does that indicate that one of the team's current pillars, like Mitch Marner or John Tavares, could be on the way out? The front office will need to balance their moves wisely to avoid compromising other crucial renewals. Moreover, Toronto won't be alone in this race. Teams like the Boston Bruins, New York Rangers, and even the Florida Panthers themselves might be willing to offer aggressive contracts to secure Bennett's services. This could further inflate his market value, turning the negotiation into a true bidding war. Either way, one thing is certain: the Leafs can't afford to stand still. The team needs to strengthen its roster to finally break through the playoff barrier and become a true championship contender. And Sam Bennett might just be the missing piece of that puzzle. Now, I want to hear from you, Leafs fans. Do you think Bennett would be an ideal signing for Toronto? Should the team pay a high price for him or focus on other priorities? Leave your comment and don't forget to subscribe to Leafs News Fan Report for more exclusive news and analysis. As a Maple Leafs fan, I see the potential arrival of Sam Bennett with mixed emotions, both excitement and concern. On one hand, he has exactly the profile Toronto needs: a physical player with playoff experience who can elevate the team's level in critical moments. But on the other hand, his price tag could be a major hurdle, especially considering the team's needs in other areas. Bennett would be a valuable piece, bringing the energy and intensity that the Leafs have been searching for to compete with the Eastern Conference powerhouses. He has already proven he can be a difference-maker in the postseason, something that has been Toronto's Achilles heel. However, paying around $8 million per season could be a risk, especially with players like Mitch Marner, John Tavares, and Matthew Knies needing clarity about their futures. The big question is, if the Leafs invest heavily in Bennett, does that mean Marner is on his way out? Or that Tavares might not get an extension? The team has approximately $27.5 million in cap space, but they need to strengthen the defense, secure forward depth, and retain key pieces. The financial fit will be a major challenge. If the front office can balance the books and fit Bennett in without compromising other needs, I'd love to see him in Toronto. But if the cost means losing a core player or leaving gaps on defense, it might be better to explore other options in the market. And you, Leafs fans, do you think Bennett will be a key addition, or will the price be too steep? Comment here and subscribe to Leafs News Fan Report to stay up to date with all the latest Leafs offseason updates. If the Maple Leafs truly want to bring in Sam Bennett, they'll need a well-structured plan to ensure this move doesn't negatively impact other areas of the roster. The dilemma is simple. Pay a high price for a player who could redefine the team's playoff identity or maintain financial flexibility to strengthen other parts of the squad. Looking at the Leafs' recent history, we see that the team has struggled in the playoffs due to a lack of players with the right mentality for high-stakes moments. Bennett has proven he can be that kind of player, a guy who plays hard, embraces physicality, and still contributes offensively. He would fit well in the top six, capable of playing as both a center and a winger, providing head coach Sheldon Keefe with more options. But the salary cap issue cannot be ignored. If Toronto goes all in on Bennett, it could mean the end of the line for players like John Tavares or even Mitch Marner. Marner, for example, has been the subject of trade rumors, and his departure could open up space for this move. That leads us to another question. Is it more valuable to keep Marner or to bring in Bennett while reinforcing other areas with the remaining money? Another factor to consider is the competition. As previously mentioned, the Florida Panthers still have a chance to retain Bennett, and teams like the Boston Bruins and New York Rangers could also enter the race. If a bidding war ensues, the Leafs will need to decide how far they're willing to go to win this battle. If I were Brad Trey Living, my approach would be cautious. If there's a way to fit Bennett in without disrupting the roster's balance, I'd fully support his arrival. But if the price is too steep and limits other reinforcements, it might be wiser to focus on more affordable options to strengthen the team as a whole. So, Leafs fans, what's your take? Should Toronto go all in on this battle? Or would it be better to invest the money elsewhere? Leave your comment and don't forget to subscribe to Leafs News Fan Report to stay updated on all the latest off-season news.